My bad. I had to go to the my iPad. Storage is full on my phone, so so what I was saying was if I got to go to the in business wise, I probably this is how I'm going to do it in business wise. With a trucking company, I won't go to my wife to get loads from the broken company, because how I got it set up is enough money. I'm trying to give drivers $4 a mile. That's my average. I'm trying to give you $4 a mile. So now when I go sit down in these meetings, that's the reason why I want me a jet. I can fly. Sometimes I can entertain them, persuade them. I got an electric boat, persuade them to help you. So when I sit down and talk to them, when I go to Arizona to meet Walmart, I'm gonna say, this how I'm planning on doing it. I want X amount of percentage. I want a percentage of the freight on the contract. I want a percentage of the freight. Now with the percentage, right? The average truckload is gonna be 50 grand. Let's figure 50 grand. It might be more, but on the benefit of the doubt, that's $50,000 in the box, or on the trailer. I'm gonna divide 50 grand into the gross commodity in a contract. That's how many loads we gonna get a week or a month, right? So just say it is 2 million. On the last video, like I say, it's been a minute for me calculating in my head. I gotta start going back doing that. When I was in construction, I should be like this. So I gotta start back doing it. Stop relying on the calculator, unless I'm in the office. When I'm outside my office, I gotta be on point. Gotta be able to bid jobs quickly. So just say hypothetically, they give me $2 million gross. Say it's weekly. I give you a $2 million gross commodity contract weekly, right? So now you divide 50 grand into 2 million. That's 20. No, yeah, 50 grand and 100. 50 grand and 100 is 2, 20, 40. I'm sorry, 40. That's 40 truckloads, right? So, out of 40 truckloads, I'm making roughly, say 6 grand. Say 6 grand they paying me for each load. Out the 6 grand, I'm giving you 75%. I'm gonna try to give you 75%. 75%, 4 goes into 6. 4, 2. I'm making $12.50 off each load. The rest of it's yours. So that's $4,800. Now, out of 4,800, I'm gonna divide that 4,800 into 4. That's 1,200 miles. So when I go sit down and talk to them, I'm gonna say, okay, I'll do that for you, but it gotta be within a 1,200 mile radius. So I'm assuring you good rates. You feel me? I'm not going for the per mile. I'm going for the percentage and the distance. So now, if you want to, if the contract says coast to coast, okay, coast to coast, then you got to give me more in the box. I need more. I need more in the box than $50,000 average. So coast to coast, it's like 2,200. 2,200 times 4, 8,800, something like that. To give you 8,800, that's possible. It's possible. We can work it. We can work that. Yeah, that deal can get done. I'm going to, I might even go to Amazon too. I might go to Amazon and tell them, okay, I can move it. But I also want to take care of my employees. You know, my thing is, I want to average $4 a mile for my drivers. If my drivers go 25 or 3,000 miles a week, I want to give them at least $9,000 in their pocket. Gross. I want to get them nine grand in their pocket. So the less drivers I have, the more I can give them more. So why would I interfere with that? Because if I haul it, then I got to negotiate with my wife for my rate. You feel me? But in moving, me and my wife at war. Wherever wife controls moving, we at war. Wherever wife controls vehicles, we at war. We ain't friends on business. Because the average car, they want to ship maybe between $900 and $1,300. They want to ship a car. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. My problem is how far you want to take it. General Motors say, okay, I give you a contract. I give you $1,000 a car. Okay, sure. What plant you coming out of and how far you want to take it? That's my question. Because if you want an enclosed, I could take maybe 5 cars, depends on the size. So that's $5 grand, right? Out of $5 grand, I'm paying my drivers like 30, 3,500, 3750, something like that. How far you want to take it? If we doing like that, my driver's home every night. Wherever I pick up from, it got to be within that range. It got to be within that range. You know, when I do a deal, I'm not doing a deal not just for my wife, not just for my kids. I'm doing a deal for you. When I talk, I represent you as a driver. So if I feel that if I gotta take that load and it's cheap freight for me, why would I give it to you? You feel me? So why would I give it to you? So that's how we gonna do it. When I go make a deal. Now, when I go to Landstar, I'm going to Landstar as self. When I go to JP Hunt, I'm going as self. When I go to Snyder, I'm going as self. When I go to Swift, I'm going as self. It's just me. Let's talk. It's just me. When I go to ATS, it's just me. Let's talk. This is my company. This is my company bills. This is my company bills. This is what my expense is a day. Now, for my expense and my lifestyle, we can tweak some numbers, but we can't tweak much. Can't tweak much. You definitely ain't taking from my truck. Wherever my truck is, that's what it is. Now, my lifestyle, you may tweak a couple, maybe a dime or two. That's it. But that truck, my Peterbilt, no sir. You're gonna pay that Peterbilt. And you're gonna pay that KW. You're gonna pay that. So, on that level. Now, on like I say, I'm back with vehicles. If I'm hauling vehicles on open car carrier, right? Open car, I'm making get 7 on open. I ain't talking about a headache rack truck. I'm just talking about trailer. I'm making get 7. So, say I go to Volkswagen. Volkswagen says, yeah, I give you a contract. That's $7,000 a pop. Open. I will say, okay, how far you want to take it? Well, we come out the port, we come out of Baltimore, and we come out of Baltimore, we come out of Newark, we come out of Houston, and we come out of LA. Okay, so how far I gotta take it? If they say 1,800 miles, okay, well, I'll take it 1,800 miles. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I need to have about roughly at least 100 cars. I'm gonna put it on rail. I'm gonna have one driver just to work that port, take that from the port, put it on rail to that location, then I get another driver to pick it up and take it to the destination. Because that's cheap free. That's cheap. So I'd rather pay a local guy, Teamster money, give him like 70 grand. He can move practically 100 cars a day. Take them right to the rail, and we can do business. But if you want me to, and then you're gonna have a delay on the shipment because the train average about maybe 14 miles an hour on mileage. That's it. So we're gonna have a delay. Okay, we'll have a delay. So if you want to do that contract, I'm open. I'm open to the rail now. Being real with you, I'm open to the rail. So however you want to do it, but I'd rather do truck. I'd rather do truck. I'd rather have less hands. I'd rather have less handling the truck. So my driver picks it up, take it to the location. When he drop it off, it's done. when I gotta put it on a rail, it's too many hands touching it. It's too many hands touching it, and I gotta worry about the rail company scratching it. I gotta worry about the workers at the port scratching it. You're gonna come to me as a broker. So I'd rather we do it straight up on a contract where it's just me, the truck, and you. So if you want to do $7,000, I'm looking at $7,000 divided by 4, 18. I get 18, and the rest of it's yours. So that's $5,000. $5,000 into 4. I'm looking at 1,000 miles. 1,000 miles, Volkswagen. That's wherever I pick up from. 1,000 miles. If you need to take it further than that, we got to do a big contract. We gotta go to a big contract. If it's more than 1,000 miles, we gotta go to a big contract. Then we have to sit down and do some real talking. Then I have to get back with you and ask CSX what is their schedule. Can they handle my small business opportunity? See what I'm saying? I try to put you in. I try to put the driver as me. I don't use myself as the business owner. I put myself as the delivering carrier. What is cheap freight? When you see my name on a load board for freight, if I do it on a load board, I don't know if they charge, if they might say, well, we want a percentage. I don't know how that goes yet. I'm even gonna put loads on Landstar. Reason I'm going to that, boss lady. I'm gonna get her some money. Get her some money. When you see my loads on the load board, Lord willing, it's gonna be $350 or higher. $350 or higher. Because no shipment should go less than $350 a mile for the driver. With these gas prices, insurance, you should get $350 a mile, at least. And as a broker, I don't know your broker, I don't know how much your business costs to operate, but I'm operating a jet. You understand what I'm saying? I got a jet on my business plan, and I'm still paying them 75%. So that goes to show you something ain't right with you. Your business for a brokering business shouldn't be no more than you have a secretary, you have yourself, you got a brokering agent, you can work from your house, you can work from the small office, a virtual office. Your cost is not that high. Now, I ain't talking about a freight forward, I'm talking about a freight broker. Your cost is not that high. Now, it all depends what type of contract you got. I'm gonna try to work Maryland. I'm gonna try to do all the Maryland steel reserves. I'm gonna try to work that. I'm gonna try to work Virginia, lumber, my flatbed. I'm staying on East Coast, flatbed. Not unless it's specialized. So if you employed by me, other than union, My lowest paid person is a secretary, and she making damn near 50 grand a year. That's in my business plan. Now, the more people I hire, the less my payroll is. I'd rather give you a nice lump sum of money. And yes, it might be stressful at times, but I also gonna come into the office, sit down, and see what kind of work you do. And if you come to me and say, I need help, then I'm gonna say, okay, you tell me what you need. You need 1, 2? How many more employees do you need? If I'm only making 25% of my income, of my gross income, how much are we saving? Before we even decide an employee. Because I'd rather give you the overtime than to hire someone else. The reason why is because why would I neglect you to bring someone in? You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to neglect an employee to hire a new person. You come to me first. Before I bring someone in, I want you to say, are you comfortable? Financially comfortable with less overtime? Talk to me. Because I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like. Wait for my paycheck to come in next week. I know what it's like. So talk to me. I'd rather give you 2 or 3 hours overtime. Now, if you're on salary and the workload increase, your wages are going to increase. Simple as that. If you're getting paid most time on salary, I try to give you 48 hours a week on salary. So you are covered for overtime. So if you're getting paid $45 an hour, you're getting 8 hours overtime in your salary. Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to work late. And I don't want you to feel that you're not getting paid for your services. Because I've been in your shoes. You understand? So, on that level. Now, moving, in my business plan, even in construction, everybody that I got on that business plan will always receive a check every week. I don't care if it rains, you'll receive a check. Let me explain. If you are a laborer and you work on a construction site and it's raining, right? There's things that you still can do. Sweep the inside of the machines out. You can help, or you can come to the shop. You can clean up the shop. There's things you can do to keep a paycheck coming in. I don't have that many personnel. Now, any more that I add, of course, they got to go home. But the ones that I have on the payroll, you always going to receive a check. When you don't receive a check, that means I had to shut down for the winter because there's no work. But in moving, everybody going to work. You're going to work. You're going to have a paycheck. Don't worry about that. If it gets slow, everybody go home. If I can't afford to pay everyone, everybody go home. Because I'm setting it up where you always get a check. My rates is according to you getting a check every week. I know how much it costs for you to get paid every week. That's my rates. So every week a job comes in, I'm putting money away for an employee expense. I'm putting away for operating expense. And I know how much I could pocket to save. You're getting paid. I'm not taking from you because I've been in your shoes. You know, it's unfair that, especially in April, it can rain 4 or 5 days. That doesn't mean that your kids gotta fast 4 or 5 days. Nah, I'm gonna try my best to pay you because I know what it's like to be in your shoes. That's why I don't want to go big. The bigger I get, I gotta neglect you. You understand? I gotta do neglecting. It's best to stay small. A small company is the best company to work for. I'm telling you straight up. A small company is the best company to work for because you have more options. A big company payroll is too expensive to have people laying around in the shop. It's too expensive. You know, if my weekly payroll is 70 grand, right? That's a big company. Medium to big company. If my payroll, if I got 20 employees, out of 20 employees, my payroll shouldn't be no more than $35,000 a week. $35,000, right? You divide 35,000 into 172. You can make that up in a month. That 35,000, you can make up in a month. But you start getting that 70 and $100,000 because you got to bring everybody to the shop. $100,000, can't afford that. That's hard to make up. That's hard to make up. So now I got to worry about laying people off. I'd rather work you. You understand? That's me. So I'm looking at it as being an employee and a business owner. Hold on. That's how, you know, I want to talk to I want to tell my wife that. I said, I'm going to tell her, I'm going to say, we got a business. It's not about greed, because in my business plan, what I'm making an hour is taking care of all the bills. And we still got a little bit we can save. But I'm not trying to be a billionaire off this business. If we can clear out of all 7 departments, if I can make 600 grand off of 6 departments. Nah, bro, thanks, sir. Huh? I don't smoke right now, though, brother. You know, I gotta get that money. Thank you, brother. And yeah, so I'm gonna talk to my wife and said, you know, when I was younger, sometimes I used to wonder how we gonna make it. If I can get all my employees, right? When my employees come to the office, and employees don't have lunch, I want you to investigate. Find out if they fasted. Find out. Because I'm not operating the business to become the richest person. I'm operating the business to better families, to strengthen a family. Because God blessed me, so I'm blessing them. We got a jet, I can fly, I got 50 hours a year that we can go anywhere you want to go. I got a helicopter where we can fly, 50 or 75 hours a year. You got cars, you can travel, you don't want for nothing. Anything other than what we have is greed. Anything other than what we have is greed. Take care of the employees. Don't never buy a Rolls Royce if one of your employees can't buy lunch. That's what I'm gonna tell them. Don't you buy nothing new if your employee can't buy lunch. Now, if your employee's messing up his money, that's one thing. That's one thing. But just observe. A good business owner observe his employees. A good employee shouldn't have to ask you for a raise. You should be observing. You shouldn't be seeing his work details. Because 9 times out of 10, the hardest worker is struggling for money. Remember that. Your hardest worker is struggling for money because he's trying to get a name for himself. So the hardest worker, you pull him to the side and say, look, I admire your work detail. How things going on with you? He might not, or she might not open up to you. You feel me? They might not open up to you. But you say, okay, I'm doing a business meeting, and I would like for you to come. And you take them out to eat, and you say, order whatever you want. I don't care. You want steak? You want lobster? Whatever you want, order it. It's on me. If your employee eats more on your tab than what he can pay for, it's a problem. It's a problem. If your employee says, can I take some, I want to wrap this up, it's a problem. Take your employees out to eat. Take them out. The hardest one, take them out. If I'm in the office, I see them working hard, I'm gonna say, well, tomorrow I got a business meeting. I need your expertise there. It's on me. If he eats more when I pay, or he asks to take some home, it's a problem. Get that man some more money, or woman more money. It's a problem. Research. Just like you research a person when they get in a job, you do a credit check, you see, if they got bad credit, well, you research your employee. Check that resume. Nobody in my circle has no needs. And that's not met. Nobody. That's my honor to God. Nobody in my circle needs are not met. So if I expect to see a business credit card with dinner, taking employees out. I expect that. I expect to see an employee saying, I'm buying a house and I just need your help. What you need? What you need? Let's go to the bank. What you need? If you making me money, we should be able to help. Because all your needs are met. You have 2 or 3 cars. You got money in the bank. Able to take a trip and doesn't affect you. You got money. You got money. You got money to retire on. You got money in a savings account. I got all that covered. So when you start making extra money, take care of the employees. That's all. That's why I'm starting a business for. I'm not starting a business to go around and say I got a Rolls Royce. If I got a Rolls Royce, everybody in my company got a Mercedes S-Class. Because I'm not built on the money. I'm built on family. If you look out for me, if you work for me, you can best believe I'm not going to say there's not an employee better than me, but you will be taken care of. I promise you that. I promise you that. Because everything that my budget, my family taken care of. Governor Hogan taken care of every quarter. President Biden taken care of every quarter. I got that money stashed. So when it comes to taxes time, if he doesn't give me a write-off, no problem, it's your money. So when I start making, and the business start getting money coming in, and we saving, you can best believe I'm gonna take a percentage of that and put for the employees. I might say, okay, end of the year, let's do a Christmas bonus. Now, a lot of people complain, oh, I work for this company, this and that, and all I got was a $500 Christmas bonus. You didn't have to get that. Be thankful. Well, he should at least gave me a week's pay. It's something that you didn't work for. Be thankful. Be thankful. Because 9 times out of 10, if he gives you a Christmas bonus, he's paying you well hourly. If he ain't paying you well hourly, he's not giving you a Christmas bonus. If he's gonna rob you weekly, he damn sure gonna rob you Christmas time. Don't you agree? So if you're getting something Christmas time, you should be getting fair wages. Because ain't nobody is going to cheat you during the week. They're going to give you a Christmas bonus. I'm just trying to be real with you. I don't want your money. I'd rather see you happy. If you happy, Lord is going to bless me. By me giving to you, the Lord blesses me. So that's how that goes. I want to be able to help you. It's a joy. It's a joy to see a kid smile. It's a joy to see a family pray together. It's a joy to see a love in the air. It's a joy. Because some people wish they can feel it. Some people wish right now they can get a hug. So if you have a family and I have a business and you work for me, it's my job to try to keep your family together financially. I don't want the $1 billion in my savings. If I got $1 billion in my savings, I want to give out $100 million to my employees. Here. If I got $100 million, if you make me $100 million, I'm at least going to donate $1 million out to you. Here, take it. I don't want it. Take it. You want a car? Here's a car. You know, I make it so bad I'm even giving you a car. You don't have to drive to work because I care. I care. I understand what it's like trying to find a way to work. I understand what it's like when someone holding you down, you gotta catch the bus, you gotta wait outside for the bus. I understand that. That's the reason why you don't have to worry about that. I promise you. If the Lord bless me, I'm gonna bless you. I promise you. I don't want a big company. I want to keep small where I can do more things for you. Okay? So that's how that is. I want small. I don't want that big. Because big, I gotta make adjustments. That means when my regular employees can't make money, I gotta get rid of you. Big companies, when they think big, sometimes they'll rob from you. They neglect you. They don't treat you like a human being. It's not because it's their character, it's the business. I don't want the business to run me. I want to run the business. I don't want to go big. I want to be big enough to pay the bills and do God's will. That's it. If I just can maintain what I got in that business plan, that's all I want. I don't want no more. I don't want no 10 crew construction company. I don't want no 1,000 trailers. I don't want no 8 warehouses. I don't want it. Keep what I got, maintain it, my employees. End of the year, extra money comes in, I give it to you. That's how I want it. Okay? And I'm telling you this, and I'm going to remind myself every year. Because if you're good in business, you're paying for everything you want in business. You're paying for your lifestyle. I don't want a bigger yacht. I don't want a bigger home. The only thing I might do is buy my kids a home. You feel me? That's how that is. That's what I want. That's all what I want. I don't want to go buy a football team. I don't want to go buy a baseball team. I don't want it. If my employees say, look, we need a picnic, okay, we do a picnic. My employee says we want to do something for our kids, okay, we do something for our kids. You know, if I gotta go to an amusement park and buy every employee plus 3 tickets for your family members to have fun, I will. And I would take one of my buses to make sure you can get there. Because if the more I do for you, the more God gonna bless me. Believe that. The more I do for you, the more the Lord is going to have favor for me. The less I do for you, the less favor He's going to have for me. Because the Lord put me in a predicament. He put me in homeless shelters. He put me without food for me to help you. So the more I do for you, the more He's going to give me blessings. Okay? So don't worry. I'm not a crook. I plan on paying you well. I plan on all employees union. All employees union. You got to be union. Because I want you to have a say-so. I want you to have a voice. Okay, so that's that. All right, so I gotta stop by Target and stop by Subway. Gotta put my hat on my head. All right, so enjoy. And if the Lord finds fit to bless me with this business, I will look for employees and I look to pay you well. I look to pay you well. I'm looking, if I gotta buy you a house with the blessing money, I will buy you a house. Because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to wonder, what if? I know what it's like to think, man, you know, I wish I could afford me a house. I know what it's like to have health bills. I know what it's like to window shop. I know what it's like. And I don't want you, as being my employee, to go through what I've been through. Because the Lord put me through it to help you. Everything He put me through is to help you, is to show me what to do with the blessing. Remember that. Everything I went through is for me to help you with my blessing. Okay? So take care. Talk to you later.